Hello everyone, Eric Lima here, yet you're watching another video episode from my secondary YouTube channel vlog, in which I present to all of you. My sentimental thoughts come from my heart and my soul, and my mental oddball shenanigans come from my mind and brain. This is EML77 TV episode 888. What's going on, everybody? What is happening around here? October the 1st, 2020, 4:24 p.m. Lovely Thursday afternoon. It is the first day of October. That means fall is really kicking off to be great, pretty good, because got a lot of leaves to sweep up at the mall today. A lot of leaves, man. I got more leaves to sweep up tomorrow, but tomorrow's Friday, and it will be, thank God it's Friday. That means I get to celebrate and praise the Lord and all this good stuff, and then flap my wings like a bird. I always have a sense of humor. Yeah, I'm out of here. So get out of here with that. All right. Episode 888. Before we get into the heart of the matter, which is the NXT UK recap for October the 1st to 2020, that means this is the 10th month. We're 2 months away from the end of this year. I'm sure a lot of people are begging for these 2 months to go by fast, so that way we can celebrate 2021. And I'm telling you something right now. I do not blame the lot of you out there. This year has been the toughest year in the whole world. And a lot of finger pointing going on around here, but who is to blame for all this? So, whatever. Who cares? Let's just make a difference, huh? Shall we? I'd like to show you a book that I bought at Barnes & Noble today. If you're a big fan of Dwayne Johnson like I am a big fan of him since his days as Rocky Maivia in the WWE. Until 2004, he's been capturing championships in the WWE, laying the smackdown on people. But since 2004, he became one of Hollywood's biggest stars in the world. The dude's a huge influencer. He's a role model for a lot of folks, good folks out there. And I've been a big fan of hitting The Rock since day one. Now, his ex-brother-in-law, who's still a good friend, in fact, his ex-wife and ex-brother-in-law are still working with The Rock, which is really, really cool. Danny Garcia, who is now the first woman to own a sports league. Think about that, you know. And The Rock, they still work together. They're business partners, good friends, and I think it's pretty cool to see that. You know, it's pretty refreshing to see, you know, two people working together, even though if their marriage did not work out. Because sometimes a lot of marriages end up in bitter divorces and whatnot and everything else. And for The Rock to call on his ex-wife and ex-brother-in-law to join him in this $7 Productions and all that, I think it's so super awesome. I think it's really cool. You know, because sometimes because The Rock is that popular and that cool. That's, you know, if he can make things work. You know, if he can make things work and have, you know, a business partners and all that, he don't hold a grudge. That's the type of guy that I think everybody should be like, is The Rock, you know. So, but speaking of which, The Rock has a book out. You know, Hiram Garcia decided to do this. He said, this is the title, Through the Lens, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, His Life, His Movies, His World, photographs by Hiram Garcia. They plugged this on the WWE's The Bump yesterday, so here it is. Here's the book right here, and let me just give you my thumbs up and an eyebrow. Okay, that's for I'm going to screenshot that and tweet that to The Rock and Hiram and let them know I got the book. I'm really excited about it. It just came out September the 3rd, so it came out about a month ago. So I'm looking forward to this. It cost me $35 at Barnes & Noble, but I know it's cheaper on Amazon by $10. But, you know, $10 don't make a difference. As long as there's a book, the book was out, I decided to get it, and there it is. If you are a big fan of Dwayne Johnson like myself, get this book, and I recommend it. It has a lot of pictures that, unseen pictures of The Rock, and Hollywood family, friends, his early days as a wrestler in the WWE and whatnot. And in the back, and, I look at the back of this, and this picture almost looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin in this picture. You know, it's like, okay, Has the Rock been on the Broken Skull Sessions? I think the Rock should be on Broken Skull sessions, in my opinion. So, anyways, so if you go to the local Barnes and Noble or local bookstore and you find this book, pick it up. I'm sure it will help you through the days of quarantine and whatnot and everything else and during this pandemic. And the Rock's always been, he's got that smile, the $1 million watt smile. There it is too. So I'm sure the ladies love the Rock, and I'm sure they will love to pick up. And I think and for guys like me who are big fans of the Rock and like what he does, in Hollywood and all that, this is the book. This is the book you should get. And I'll let Hiram and the Rock know I got the book. It's really cool, totally awesome, totally cool, and everything else. So let's get going with the NXT UK. Now, towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put you on the NXT UK Heritage Cup tournament. And as you know, the Heritage Cup tournament is underway. And there's a triple threat match to qualify for the Heritage Cup. As you know, the Heritage Cup will take place under British round rules. And so I'm going to read these British round rules to you in the inaugural tournament. And here's how it works, the British rounds rules. All matches consist of 6 3-minute rounds with 20-second breaks between each round. All matches are 2 out of 3 falls. Falls can be won by pinfall, submission, or knockout. Once a fall occurs, the round ends. The match ends once a wrestler has won 2 falls. In the event of disqualification or knockout, the match instantly ends without the need for 2 falls. It's off all 6 rounds are completed. Whoever is ahead on falls wins the match. So it's a good way to do it. It's all like a boxing matchup. And as you know, the competitors have been named, and I will show you when we get to it. There it is. I'll show you when we get to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So the qualifying triple threat match will be Kenny the Lucky and Kenny Williams versus Ashton Smith and versus Kenny Williams' partner Amir Jordan. These three guys went at it, and it was so cool. And it was they were flowing. Williams and Jordan knew each other very well, so it was this nonstop action at that point. And at the end, Kenny Williams won the match, and so he will face Trent Seven in the Heritage Cup tournament. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. And Amir Jordan gave him a hug, pointed at Kenny Williams, "This is your time." Got a lot of respect. Now, Mark Andrews was brutally attacked earlier this year before NXT UK shut down due to the pandemic and all that. And we don't know who did it, but Mark Andrews is recuperating from his injury. And so Flash Morgan Webster gives him an opportunity to be part of the Heritage Cup tournament. He draws A Kid, the Spanish wrestler, in the first round. And so Mark Andrews is supporting Flash Morgan Webster on that. So it's going to be really, really cool. Second match of the night, first women's matchup of the night over in England, but of the day here in the States. Zaya Brookside, the daughter of the legendary wrestler Robbie Brookside, goes one-on-one with the fashionista Ginny. Heck of a matchup. The two went back and forth, but Ginny ended up winning in the end. And then she grabbed the microphone saying that you're going to see a whole new side of Ginny. If she says, "If I'm vicious now, just wait." So I'm looking forward to see what Ginny can do inside that squared circle and possibly turn the women's division upside down. If I were Kaylee Ray, I watch my back. All right. And they had a mini documentary on A Kid. He's from Madrid, Spain. I thought he was from Portugal. That was my mistake. So A Kid, very good, and he likes the European style wrestling. He wants to show all that. So I think it's pretty awesome. And then we had the first round of the Heritage Cup tournament. Pete Dunne was special guest referee for this one. Alexander Wolf versus Noam Dar. Noam Dar seems to like playing mind games with his opponents. And, every time I think of Noam Dar, I'm thinking of the way he says, "Alicia Fox." Jeepers. Give me a break with that. I'm trying to give my brain a break from saying it. My goodness. First 3 rounds of the matchup, I think there was not a single pinfall, but then Noam Dar I think it went the whole 6 rounds. Noam Dar picked up two falls. Alexander Wolf picked up 1, or it went 5 rounds, and Noam Dar won and will advance and will face the winner of the Flash Morgan Webster 8-kid match. I will show you the brackets of the tournament and how that works. But then Alexander Wolf starts complaining to Pete Dunne, right? Pete Dunne was, at one point when Noam Dar tried to pin Wolf and use the ropes, and as Pete Dunne went to go count, he sees that, kicks it, like old school Earl Hebner type deal. And then all of a sudden, and then Noam Dar hit a move that knocked out Wolf, pins Wolf, and Pete Dunne did not want to do it. He was really upset about it, and then Wolf yells at him in German, saying it's your fault. Said, "Hey, you lost fair and square, mate." And then all of a sudden, Wolf tries to attack. Pete Dunne tries to fight him, and then Walter comes out, confronts Pete Dunne. I said, "Oh boy, here we go, rivalry renewed, right?" And then all of a sudden, Wolf attacks Dunne from behind. Walter's yelling at him in German to really let him have it. And Ilya Dragunov comes out to even the score. And Dragunov's got a title shot against Walter down the road. So that is NXT UK. So I'm going to take you to the tournament bracket for NXT UK Heritage Cup, and I will be right back with that. All right, folks, this is the Heritage Cup tournament, and I decided I am up there because this is the only way you can see it. There's the Heritage Cup tournament. Now, as you know, Alexander Wolf and Noam Dar fought. Noam Dar advances. That means A-Kid and Flash Morgan Webster will go at it, and that is next week. Whoever wins that matchup will face Noam Dar in the semifinal tournament. And then you got, on the other side of the bracket, you got David Astiff going one-on-one Joseph Connors. Trent Seven finally has his opponent, the Lucky and Kenny Williams. So anything is possible here in this tournament. I don't know. Noam Dar can win it, but I'm thinking I'm going to go with Trent Seven in this tournament because Trent Seven has the more experience, and I think he's very, very good. He's a former NXT Tag Team Champion as well, and I would not be surprised if I'm picking Trent Seven to win the whole tournament. Now, Alexander Wolf would have been great, but Noam Dar used underhanded tactics to beat him, but then that caused a whole brouhaha. So I see it this way. I think Trent Seven is going to win the tournament. And I think the matchup that will steal the show, A-Kid versus Flash Morgan Webster. Who do I want to win that one? That's going to be a tough call to make. Mastiff, I take him over Joseph Connors. And Trent Seven over Williams in this case. But A-Kid and Flash Morgan Webster, I see these two fight these two in action in respect to their other matches. These guys, this is going to be a show stealer in the first round. This should have been a main event. I gotta tell you, it's going to be a heck of a fight. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens in this crazy tournament. And that's the way it is. All right, then I'll see you guys later. Episode 888's been complete. That's the way the cookie crumbles here. And I hope to see you guys at episode 889. Don't know what to talk about then. First day of October thoughts maybe coming up. We'll find out. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace and have a great and wonderful, wonderful day.